guys, this is Candace here with See My Bespoke Designs, and today we have a special guest with us. Can you tell us who you are?
Okay, my name is Vitas Myers. I am a geologist. I have several years experience in the field, both in mining geology and oil and gas life cycles.
Okay, great. So yahoo! We have a geologist with us today. Now I know we've been doing the 30 days live videos on Facebook, and but I decided, you know what, let's record this, let's put it on YouTube, and we'll put it on a blog on our site, okay? So if you're watching this, you probably did already go to our website, which is www.seemybespokedesigns.com. Okay, so Vitas Myers, he is a geologist, and he works here in Trinidad and Tobago. Is that correct? So you work in the oil and gas sector?
Yes, I do.
Have you always worked in the oil and gas sector?
No, I haven't. I have worked in the mining sector in the past, and now I'm currently in the oil and gas sector now for about 3 years.
Okay, 3 years. Okay, great. So being a geologist, what does the geologist do in general? Like, what types of things do geologists do?
Okay, well, there are many different aspects of geology that geologists might cover. With respect to myself, I deal with the interpretation of seismic data as well as logs, and that coming together so that we can map the subsurface so that we could see what's the best targets for possible oil and gas extraction.
Okay, so you deal with seismic data. Now, I know here in Trinidad we have some tremors. Now, is that a normal thing? Can you tell us, why do we have tremors being earthquakes? Why, can you tell our audience, why do we have tremors or earthquakes here in Trinidad and Tobago?
Okay, well, tremors or earthquakes are movements of plates that we believe are under the surface based on the theory of plate tectonics, as they either slide past each other or they slide up or down each other. We have some seismic activity which translates to shaking of the surface that we have here. In Trinidad, we are at the intersection of the Caribbean plate, which is more to the northwest of us, and the South American plate, which is to the south and southeast of us. And we mostly have an interaction of a transverse fault, which means those two plates are sliding past each other. And so we get some tectonic activity in and around Trinidad, Venezuela, and that translates to us having a little movement at times. Okay.
And do you, by chance, do you know what's the highest on the Richter scale that we've ever had here in Trinidad and Tobago?
I can't recall, but I believe that the Seismic Research Facility of UWI, they believe that the largest earthquake ever experienced was in the 1800s. I can't tell the exact position on the Richter scale because we didn't have a seismograph to measure at that point in time.
Okay.
But we believed from eyewitness accounts that there was a very strong earthquake, and since we believe that these things happen, these large catastrophic events happen in a 100-year cycle, we believe that we're quite due for one.
Okay, wow. So we're due for some sort of large seismic activity here in Trinidad and Tobago. For all of my viewers who are watching in Trinidad and Tobago, so be prepared. So anyway, but here at See My Bespoke Designs, we love rocks, and recently we've been talking about gemstones and rocks and different things. Can you tell us, here in Trinidad, what types of rocks do we have in Trinidad and Tobago? Because it's not just Trinidad, it's Trinidad and Tobago. So what type of rocks?
Right, it's good that you made a distinction, because even though that we are one country, Trinidad and Tobago, two separate islands, there are unique geologies between the two. Trinidad to the north, where we have the northern range, we have a lot of sedimentary and metamorphic rock, meaning that these are rocks that were formed from sediments being compacted together, and those sediments now being metamorphosed, meaning that either under high temperature or high pressure, or a combination of both, that they have been formed. So these sedimentary and metamorphic rock tend to fold and move around with each other. They behave plastically under the subsurface, and as they are uplifted, we see some nice folds in them that we get mountains with. In central Trinidad, we see that is mostly part of alluvial plains, meaning that these mountains go up, that the sediment they bring down, that there is that nice fertile soil that we have here that forms a lot of our swampland and agricultural farmland.
Okay.
In Central Range, we have, you want to stop me?
No, go ahead.
Yes,
Go
in
ahead.
Central Range, we have a lot of coral, well, white limestone, that,
Okay.
and blue limestone even, that we find even in Northern Range, which is found that in a very shallow marine environment, that these rocks are formed through a sedimentary nature. And in the south, we have rocks types that are mostly from deltas that we believe are from the Orinoco that has been uplifted and form a lot of faulting and coating as well,
right.
which produce eventually we get our oil and gas from.
Right, so I know
That's
some of our,
Trinidad,
right, that's Trinidad. So I know some of our viewers may not know all of the terms that you're using, but I guess, what about Tobago? Let's just move on to Tobago.
Right, Tobago is quite more of an igneous nature. Igneous meaning that is as a result of intrusive and extrusive volcanic activity. Intrusive meaning that this is magma, this is molten rock that are within the subsurface of the earth.
Okay, so stop right there. Are you saying that Tobago has volcanoes? Are there volcanoes on the island of Tobago?
No, presently there aren't any.
Okay.
And so that
Alright.
that's why I said that extrusive meaning that this is where we get granite that people like to make countertops from.
Right.
This is a cool molten rock. And then we have extrusive, meaning that this magma now has come to the surface in the form of lava and has cooled and formed rock. So we have some basalts
Okay.
and other rocks. So,
Alright, so-
Tobago, and that's one aspect. And then as this molten rock comes to the surface, we have some shallow water and eventually have some corals form.
Ooh,
Hence,
nice.
hence we have,
We have the coral reef.
in the southwest of Tobago.
So really quick, I don't mean to interrupt, but you said there's granite. Do we have quarries?
Quarries,
Quarries?
yes.
There are
Yes.
quarries
Yes.
in Tobago
Yes,
where we mine the granite.
Yes, we mine granite,
Okay.
but the granite is mostly used for aggregates in the construction industry, whether it be road construction or creating sand or gravel and stuff like that. Not,
Okay.
not in the sense of polished granite. that
Right.
we
Now
have.
speaking of roads, I know we have the natural pitch lake here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
Can you tell us what is that pitch lake made from?
Okay, that pitch lake is basically a hydrocarbon reservoir that has come to the surface, and all the lighter hydrocarbons have evaporated. So now that we have the heavier carbons,
And hydrocarbons are what oils are made of, right?
Yes.
What the oil and gas
yes.
is made of.
Yes.
Okay.
So we see a heavier hydrocarbon in the form of natural asphalt, and that's what we have
Okay,
in the pitch
cool.
lake. Yes.
So I know a lot of my viewers are really, really interested in gemstones. Now, you're not particularly, let's say, an expert in gemstones.
Mm-hmm.
But for example, today I'm wearing a quartz. So we made this at Sea Mind Bespoke Designs, and this is a quartz gemstone, which is a silicate, right?
Mm-hmm.
SiO2, silicon dioxide. Now, do we have quartz in Trinidad? Because I know that quartz is found all over the world. It's the most
Yes.
abundant gemstone in the world. Now, do we have
Right.
quartz here?
Right, as you said, that quartz is a silicon dioxide.
Well, I mean, it's a silicate,
Right,
yeah.
the
So
silicate,
it's,
right.
yeah, that's the
right.
derivative, yeah.
And silicates are the most predominant mineral that you find throughout the whole world. It constitutes a lot of the sand that we find on beaches and whatnot. And quartz, as that silicate material is in a molten form, and as it cools and it goes right to the surface, it passes through other rocks, and we have quartz vein. So we find in a lot of the blue limestone in Northern Trinidad and whatnot, we have some quartz seeping through there, and yes, so we have a lot of quartz in Trinidad.
Really? Okay, guys, I think I have to go on a hike to the northern range and find some quartz veins to show you guys. Okay, I'm going to put that in my plan for the future. Okay, so Vita, we're not going to stay too much longer. We thank you for all of the information you've given us. I just have one last question for you. You were talking about the sedimentary rocks that we have here in Trinidad.
Yeah.
So now I know that jasper, I'm not sure if you're familiar with jasper, but jaspers are basically sediments. Like sometimes you have the petrified woods, which is like wood that has turned into a rock over
Yes.
many years, thousands of years. So I'm just wondering, do you think we can find jasper in Trinidad? mean,
Yeah, I believe if you're saying that jasper is a petrified form of wood.
one type of jasper.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
one type of, yes, we find that kind of rock, which is a petrified wood, in swampy environments at times. So where there's rapid burial and there's an exchange of minerals from within the decaying wood into the cement, which is surrounds the rock, surrounds the wood. Yes, so we have a number of wetland areas, and areas have been wetlands in the past that we likely to find that kind of material.
Right.
I don't know for sure if it exists in Trinidad,
Right.
but
Okay, I think we're going to have to do some research and see if there are any miners here in Trinidad, besides, of course, the quarry in Tobago. Vitas, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, guys. Vitas Myers, geologist extraordinaire. Let's say thanks to him. Thank you for joining us. Okay, and we also want to thank our camera lady, Maxine. Woo-hoo. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining us.